Exclamation, everybody, and welcome back to Big Pharma. So we're still along our way here. We've got 7 years left to do the objective of getting 3 products treating different cures, with the products being with a price above $350. If we look at our company tab here, you see closest we get is $316 on the price. So we're gonna have to work on this a little bit, I'd say. 38% competitors. My share is 10%, and there's unfulfilled 52%. Okay, so I mean, I could sort of jack the price up a little bit, but I don't think we're gonna. Well, set my stock limit as 1. What do I have in stock? Daily production is 5. Daily sales is 5. All right, so it's I can't, if I jack it up, it might not end up I might end up having less production or less sales than I have production. That's not really what I want. But I that's something in my brain case that I would want to look at. Research, we've got these guys working on a multi-mixer, so we'll need that very soon, because if we want to get up to the cures that have over $300, we're going to need some stuff here. Now, first of all, the alleviate stomach ulcers looks like the best way we can go right now, because all we need is this autoclave, which I actually don't have that yet, do I? Where is that? Where does that come in at? I always lose these things. Oh, it's all the way up here, advanced processing. So that's a ways away, so we can't really get to that. The other thing that we can potentially get to is this one, but that needs a cryogenic condenser, which we don't have yet, so that's going to be a problem. Now, this guy here is $360, so that might work if we can get to prevent acne. We have, I believe, soothes rash. Now, are we actually producing something that soothes rash? I don't think we are. No, we're not. So let's look under ingredients here. We got soothes cough, nightmares. Here's the soothes rash here. So if I were to take this, and we have actually 2 points here, so let's upgrade this guy so we get even more of a discount on him, just for the sake of argument. So I bring this guy in, and we'll get to the soothes rash thing because he's at 6 concentration. We need to get him up to 10, but we also we need a green catalyst in order to get him up to prevent acne, which I think is what we were trying to do, right? Where's the cures at? So yes, we do need a green catalyst, which I think we have something with a green catalyst in it. But we're gonna have to combine these 2 things and upgrade it with an evaporator in order to get that. So I need the multi-mixer, which we'll have in about a month, I think, of game time. In addition to that, what else does that need? So do I have a green ingredient? I think I'm pretty sure I have one. I might not have one now that I think about it. Yeah, I do have one. This one with the expectorant in it. And that's if it has a lungs category thing, which it doesn't. But I can combine these 2. Unfortunately, that means the random fainting is going to come into play quite a bit, because that goes, what, 2 to 12? And what is this one? 8 to 12. So, but what is the active range of the prevents acne? 3 to 8. So yeah, it's still going to be in play regardless of what we do. So there's still going to be that negative there. But we might be able to, as we upgrade our stuff, we might be able to remove some of the negative effects as we go. And yeah, this guy requires, both of these guys require machines that we don't have yet. So I can't really do anything there. This one eases asthma. We could actually just upgrade to it anyway, just to get closer to where we need to be. I think we have a soothes cough, right? No, we don't. No, we don't. Ingredients, where are we at? Soothes cough. So this guy, we can bring him in. We need to reduce him by 1. He'll still have some pins and needles, but then reduce his concentration by 1, and then we upgrade him by doing what? Put him in an agglomerometer, which, if I'm not mistaken, increases the concentration. So we're gonna by 3. So we're gonna have to reduce his concentration by 4, right? And then increase it by 3. Because wait, it's 8 to 11. What does it come in as? 14. So 3 would be 11. 4. No, we gotta go down even further than that because it's 8 to 11. So we gotta bring him down like 6, I'd say, and then we can bring him up 3 in order to do the because 6 would bring it down to what, 8, which would be right on the cusp there, and then actually we could just bring him up 1 if we wanted to, even though it'll still have pins and needles, but that's fine. Yeah, all right, so that's, I think, what we want to do. Let's go down to the production floor and see where we can fit this guy in. It looks like we're going to have to get some more space, so might as well use up the cash that we have and see how this pans out. So in here, we're going to import the Sue's cough, and then I need to reduce it by 6. So let's go basic, and this guy, yeah, he increases concentration. This guy decreases by 3. Okay, let's put 2 of these guys in here. You know, do it in a way that makes sense. Huh? Let's do it that way, and then move this guy up in line like that. Okay, so that reduces it by 6, and then we need to come up at least 1. Well, actually, we need the accelerometer, so we'll bring it up 3. So we'll do that in order to do the upgrade. So put that right in line there. I kind of wish that was on the other side, but that's all right. We can come around this way. And then we'll need some pill makers and stuff. So we have a stock gate. Use control flow of drugs in a factory based on current stock levels. I might start putting some of these stock gates down so that we can see what our stock is on things. So actually, honestly, I could do that, couldn't I? Let's put this guy. Can I put him? I might be able to. Let's see. Let's get rid of this for a second, and let's put. You know, where's that? Advanced? Is it basic? No. Makers? No, auxiliary. Okay. Stock gates.
Invalid position.
Oh, okay. It's literally just this. Okay, so I need this again. Like that. And then the stock gate just sits on top of it. Like
invalid position.
Like that?
Invalid position.
No, come on. Like that, I guess. Okay. And then I guess we could put that over here too. Okay, good. Good. Alright. And then we want makers and we want some pill printers. Whoops. Let's try it again. I always hit tab thinking that that's going to rotate things, and that is not how this works. This game has never worked that way. I don't know why I keep trying to make it work that way. Okay. Now then, so that should be everything that we need then. So put this belt here, put this belt there, put that belt there. Have this guy come down here. And let's not do that. Let's put this down this way. Oops, now put it down that way. Have these come out that way, have that come out that way, and then auxiliary, stock gates. I guess it doesn't matter where you put it, huh? I guess we'll just put it right there. I don't know if it actually matters or not. It probably does. It's probably not going to stop both of those, but yeah, whatever. Actually, yeah. Can I? Nope. Nope, that's not how that works. Let's get rid of that. Can I remove that? No, I can't. Belts here, and then auxiliary, stock gate. I wanted to see if I could just spin it. No, I can't. Can't spin it at all. it refuses to be spun. All right, that's fine. We'll just put him there. Put him there and hope for the best. Okay. So I think I've got this set up properly. So let's turn the factory back on here and see what it's doing. So that brings it down to 11. And then this should bring it down 3 more. To 8, right? And then this will bring it up 3 more and transform it. It eases asthma, yeah, okay. And then I'm a little bit too high. Alright, so it's gotta be... Oh, it's 4 to 10 is eases asthma. Alright, so we gotta go back down 1. That's fine. So what we'll do is go basic and we'll say dissolver. And we'll flip him around a bit, shall we? How do I want to flip him? Actually, I could just... it's not gonna work that way. Why is everything? Why does nothing ever turn the way I wanted to turn? All right. We'll put it this way, I guess, and then we'll have the belts take the long way around. Actually, I'll take that off and put it that way. Okay. So now we should see this come back into the eases asthma section. All right. So it eases asthma, but it has the pins and needles as well. So that's it is what it is. Can't do much about that. I could actually reduce the size of this belt though, right? I could have this come around this way like that and have it come down through that and put it this way. Oop, that back. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That'll make it slightly more efficient. I don't know. Probably not. It's probably the same efficiency regardless of which way I put it. But those should go through and get printed into pills and then head on out to the wide world. I'm gonna need a name for it and all that stuff.
Product name required.
Okay, product name. Let's see. We're gonna call this the well, it causes pins and needles, right? So the tingly breathy freely. There we go. There's my naming scheme in a heartbeat right there. All right, so how are we doing as far as a company goes here?
Research complete.
The only profit is my plus 5 now. Oh, and our research is complete. That means I have a multi-mixer now, right? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, good. So now we've got that. The shaker is just for shifting things around. I don't need that just yet. We got the creamer we're going to have in a month. So that's good. And then the drug packer, which we don't need right now. What I do want are these things. So we got to get 3 people on advanced processing. So let me hire 1 more for right now. Get these guys onto advanced processing, and then hopefully we can get out to, or get like a cryogenic condenser and on all that stuff together, so we can get the higher priced cures. So where are we at as far as the cures go now? We're down to, yes, we're down to alleviates insomnia. All right, and then this requires a cryogenic condenser and a blue catalyst. All right, and then over here, we're not yet at the prevents acne, which requires the green catalyst. So now that we have a multi-mixer, I can get us to the green catalyst here. Let's go to ingredients, and where is the... I think it was, so this is the green one, so we need the tray fly white guy thing, and then what was the other one that we needed? Sue's rash. So which one do I have? I hope I have a Sue's rash here. Hypoallergenic Booster effect, 20% sales bonus if this drug is a cream. That's interesting. Sue's Rash, this one here. Right, which we were bringing in a little bit earlier. Was this the one we were bringing in earlier? Maybe not. Okay, so this one we have to bring in. We have to get it up to, or 3, it doesn't really matter, to get to the Sue's Rash. And then we have to, or actually we have to upgrade it with an evaporator, which will increase it, right? Increase the concentration, plus the green catalyst. And we need 10 to 12 concentration, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11, okay. And then for the cure, we have to go back down to what? 3 to 8. So the lesser I go up, the better, because this has got to come back down again. So we'll say, so where am I at here? I need at least 2, right? So that's 8 to 12. Come on, 1, 2. Yeah, all right. But before we do that, we need some floor space, because I have used everything up as I tend to do. And this is gonna suck, because it's another $6,000 out the door, and I might not have enough to do this. How are we doing with loans? What's going on here? We got a lot of loans going on. Yeah, they both have a lot of balance left on them too. Oh, we're hurting. We're hurting pretty bad here. We're bleeding money left and right. We're getting no profit on the comms acid reflux. So I'm wondering, we got literally 0 sales. Is this no longer, am I no longer putting this out? Is that a thing that's happening? Production. That's insomnia. That's stomach ulcers. That's asthma. No, I'm not. Okay, so why do I still have that on here on my company tab? That's confusing when I do stuff like that. Comms acid reflux. Okay, so we don't need this anymore. So that goes away. That gives me 1 executive back, which I can put on this guy for this portfolio presentations. All right, have him working on that a bit. Then, I wonder if I could. I could try bumping these up to see what happens. I don't know that it's going to be. I mean, our sales are still there, but let's see if this affects the sales to the point where my production's too high for the sales. So we'll let that go for a minute here, for a hot minute. Let's see what happens. Possibly. Anything? Nothing? Alright, so far so good on that. This one is okay down here too. The daily sales weren't really affected, it doesn't look like. So that's pretty good. So I guess I can bump this up to 2%. And yeah, so far so good. So far so good on those. So making a little bit of profits, a little bit more profit on them. And the other one is coming up in sales. All right, good. All right, we'll pause that. And none of those count it, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's all about the price here. That's the only thing that's really counting. And our money is not doing so well here. Let's go under ingredients. We might have to get rid of a couple of our explorers. Are they actually doing anything for me right now? No, they're not. Okay, let's get rid of one of these guys. So we only need 1 really for right now. That'll save me a little bit. Under research here, I'm gonna need to get rid of a few of these scientists once the creamer is done. So I'll probably get rid of those 2 scientists. So we'll be back down to like 3 here. I think that'll be enough to keep moving forward with things. And then it's all about trying to find some upgrades here. Now we have 2 points to upgrade with, so I should probably upgrade the thing that's making me money. Which is it? The cuff? Which one is it? It's the alleviates insomnia is the biggest one right now. So which one is that? Alleviates insomnia. It's not really going to tell me on here. It's just so hard to track down which one is which anymore. It's the Soothes Cough. Okay. So the one that is Soothes Cough, we will upgrade you to get more of a discount. So that'll help us at least a little bit. Alright, and now we got a bunch of very expensive machines to put down, which I probably won't have enough money to do. So that's gonna be rough. Because we're still negative $480. This is probably going to be it's probably going to be the death of our company right here, unless I eliminate something that's not really performing, which I could do. It's a company who is not doing much for me. I mean, both of these are doing stuff for me for the most part. I think, yeah, I'm not sure, because they're all sort of gateway ones to get me to where I need to be with stuff. Can I tag this on to something else that we already have? Yeah, the eases asthma, right, is what I was trying, or was it the alleviates insomnia? No, the green one, right? Alleviates or eases asthma. Or I was trying to go for the prevents acne, but you know what? Since we don't have a whole lot of money, let's try to upgrade this one to the treats bronchitis, right? So that is, so where's my eases asthma? Which one is that? That's the one I just put down, right? The eases asthma. Okay. So if I go under cures then, and I combine it with the green catalyst, can I do that, is the question. Where's the... it's this one, right? The Soothes Cough, I think? Because I cannot track anything. Yes, the Soothes Cough, which then comes down to treats bronchitis. So... let me think. Eases asthma. So what is eases asthma? That's 4 to 10. Then we need to get it up to 17 to 20, and then upgrade it with a dissolver. So we can merge the two things, upgrade it with a dissolver, and then we got to get it up to at least 17. So that'll be down to 9. So 3 is 12, and 3 is 15. And then another 3. Wow, that's that's a lot of stuff. And then the Soothes Cough. The problem is that I can't do it anyway. I can't do it anyway because the green catalyst is in the same line as this one. So I need to be able to move this guy down one, which there's a thing to do that with, but I don't have that researched yet, so that's actually completely off the track. Then can't do that. that's a no bueno. So cures. What do we got here? Catalyst. Let me think. This one takes a blue catalyst. And this is the antihistamine, right? Which is... where? Antihistamine right here. And then I have a blue catalyst, right? Or do I not? I don't. I don't have a blue catalyst. I haven't grabbed the blue catalyst yet, and I need 2 explorers for that, of course. Just fired one, too. Has to get my blue catalyst there. Is there anything else that I have that will get me above that? No? No, everything else is like $140 and stuff. So I really have to go down this path with the Suez Rash, right? Which ingredients. This guy, which I'm not bringing in yet. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna have the money for this, but I'm gonna have to go for it. I think we're gonna go belly up here, my friends. This is the end of the road, I'd say. Alright, Sue's Rash it is. I guess the moral of the story here is I should have just focused on one thing, getting one thing up there, but how can you do that? How can you do that without going broke right off the bat? You know what I mean? Like, I still needed to be able to research all the stuff needed to go forward. I don't know. This is... It's rough. It's a bit rough. So we import this guy. Alright. Import him down here, I guess. And then he needs... What does he need? He needs to go up 3. Well, 2. So if I go basic and I say evaporator there and evaporator there. Alright, so we'll get these going. And then, so he goes up 2, and then he's got to get multi-mixed somehow. Yeah. Let me mull this over here. So we put the multi-mixer here, I guess. Right? And then in here we import this guy. Right? And then he's got to come up this way, and then this guy...
Invalid position.
This guy's got to come up that way. That will combine the two, right? And let's see how these two combine. This one... Where's this other one at? Down here. Alright, so this random fainting comes over without any problem. The expectorant is not, and the constipation are not, because they line up with these. But I don't really care for them. I just need this to come over. So that'll come over. That'll be the green catalyst. And then we need the evaporator to increase it. So I'll have to put another evaporator on the other side, which is fine. Because it's got to go up to... So it'll be 10 to 12. 10 to 12. What is this? 8 to 12. 10 to 12. That'll be okay. And then it's got to come back down to 8. I think we can do. I don't know if the evaporator has to come afterwards or before it. I don't know if it matters which way it comes. It might matter that I have to do another one after it. Okay, so we'll plan on that. We'll plan on having an evaporator there. And then we'll see what level I'm at that point. If I have enough money left when all is said and done. So this will be, yeah, this will come in. That'll upgrade it. Yeah, I have to see what the amount's going to be when we do this. Okay, come on. Sometime today, though. Be really good. Okay, and then that's going in there. So let's do pause here. Let's get this, and we don't want that to be the base. We want this other one to be the base. Okay. And come on. There we go. Alright, so that's combined. And then it should come out the other side. Alright. And then that will make it soothe rash. Alright, is that... Am I oh, it's only at 9. Oh, it needs to be at 10. Ew, that sucks. Right. Right, I miscalculated there. It needs to be 10 to 12. So I need another evaporator, which I can't do because I got negative money. Damn it. Damn it to hell. Hang on, let's go back here for a second. And let's see, basic and evaporator.
Insufficient funds.
Yeah, that's what I thought you would say. Let's take this. We have lost this game, by the way, in case you were wondering. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to recover from this. So I put the... I need this up higher, is what I need. I need to... If I go up 3, like, what does this come in as? 6. So if I go up 3, 1, 2, 3, that'll be 9, which is what I wanted to be anyway, right? Where the hell I got to 9 up here? Yeah, that's weird. Let's go. Yeah, let's sell this for a second. Let's get the this one, right? And then if I can do this somehow where it makes some semblance of sense, anyway. And we'll put this guy like that, I guess. Have this come into here. Not that way. Not that way. Let's get this. Let's get this right. Let's straighten up and fly right here. All right, we'll have that come through that way. Then this will do the upgrade because it'll be at 10 at that point. And then we gotta go back down to 8, I believe. Yeah, or 3 to 8. So I can do a minus guy on the other side. So basic and ionizer. And we'll have him go. Ugh, this is all. I need space here. I need space. That's what I need. Right, we'll move this guy this way. That's a little bit better. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do ionizer on this side. And then we need to fit a pill printer in here somewhere. Like, right. Oh, of course not. Of course that's not going to fit anywhere. What a fool I am. You bastard. You freaking bastard. How everything doesn't fit right. And all this crap. Oh, man. Okay. If I go... Alright, this will work. Put that way. And then we'll do tab and tab and tab. Alright. Now, let's see how this flushes out, shall we? Okay. Alright, now that things are clearing out of there, this is coming through differently. Those are just going to clear out and be nothing of use to me. Alright, and then this is coming through this way. And we're going to see the same thing happen.
Research complete.
Alright, those are combined. Excellent. And then up here, this should do the upgrade.
Product name required.
Alright, good. So we got the prevents acne. So now this should bring it back down to being active. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Alright, let's just get rid of that one.
Product name required.
Let's get rid of this one. Can I? How do I sell these? Is it shift? Control right click? Yeah, control right click does it. Let's get rid of those and get the real McCoy on there. And
Product name required.
there we go. This one prevents acne. Zit no more. Zitty no more. Anti-pock marks. There we go. Name it.
A
Alright.
competitor has released a new product.
And forget about that one. That's a sugar pill. This one here, we got a creamer. Good. Let's go over to research real fast. Let's hit pause here. Let us get rid of these two scientists so I get some money back. Meantime, how are we doing here with stuff? These guys are still working on things. All right. So, and we are still in the negatives, of course. So let's see what we've got going on here. I think all these are still good. And we're still making headway on them. We've got like 2 stock of this one. Let's see if we can manipulate this a little bit. And try to get all the things going here. So we got at least one, right? Yay! We got at least one product with a price higher than $350, right? So I did something right there. What I'd like to do is get more sales executives on that, but that's going to be something for another day, probably. We still have some stock there with that. Okay, that's getting sold. And we're making some money on it, but not enough to cover our debts. So
A competitor has released a new product.
we're going to be in some problems here. Yeah, I see. It goes, yeah, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. She's got the same prevents acne thing that I have. So I wonder if I can up this a little bit. See how it works and see if it gives me enough money to make ends meet here. Can I bump this one up too? Let's see how far I can bump them up before the sales drop below the production. Let's see how that works. Probably not going to work too well, but I'm gonna try it out anyway. We'll see. I can at least get 2%. It looks like. Just helping a little bit with the monetary situation, but not enough. I get 3. Can I hear 4? Do I hear 4?
A competitor has released a new product.
4%. So far, so good. 5%. What did you release? Gout. Okay. And okay, this one, the sales have dropped below. All right, so we got to reduce that a little bit. So the sales pick back up again, hopefully. Yeah, I'm getting some stock there. It's not what I want. It's the opposite of what I want. Okay, and that's dropping down. That's not good. That's not good at all. I might have pushed my luck a little bit too much there. Yeah, we've got some stock. Oh, now it's being sold again. Okay. All right, just trying to tweak things a little bit here and see if I can get back into the positives, because we are way negative right now, and eventually the bank is just going to shut us down. It's just a matter of when. I don't know how long the game runs while you're still in the negatives. Probably not very long. Probably just a month. Like we're getting close to the end of the year, so I imagine the games are going to be like, nope, you're done. You are done. All right, so we'll have to drop that back down to selling it at cost. And these guys are still not complaining, so I'm going to jack these up a bit. And jack this up a bit. But I don't think it's going to matter. Oh no, we switched over to a new year. It's still playing, but I have a feeling that we are stuck here, and it's just going to end on us without having any profit, which is a bit of a shame. A bit of a shame, I would say. I mean, the only thing I can do is shut down one of the lines, which would save some money, I think. I could do that. I could also build up stock on one of them and just sell off the stock. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or not. But I could temporarily turn one of these off that's expensive to run. That's not really getting me enough money. Like this one here that uses asthma. Like I could turn that off for right now. And actually this guy, I'd like to take this guy off of here. Yeah. And put him down on here.
Research complete.
Like so. Since this guy is making us more money. We have some research that is complete. So what do we have now? Advanced processing. That's good. So I know I need both of these, but they require 4 scientists. Of course they do. Of course they do. But we do have some upgrades that we can do. What do I have the most of on my production line that would require a good upgrade here? It looks like the ionizers would help me a bit. So if I go to research and we upgrade our ionizer, that might save me some cash, just a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to let these scientists build up some more of this so we can get these things upgraded before we do anything more. In fact, I'm going to temporarily fire one to get some money back and just let them grind a little bit, and then we'll have to hire two of them back again once we're done. But for right now, I just want that to keep going. And we can do an upgrade here, which is, we should get one that is really doing us good here. Let me think. So I think the alleviates insomnia, right? Which is the soothes cough, which we might already be upgraded to, right? Yeah, we've already got that. That needs 4 points. So I guess this one here is a catalyst that we need. So let's upgrade that one so we get a discount on that. So that will help out with the big boy that we've got coming in. So that'll give me a little bit of money there back, just a tad. We got all the loans under the sun, which is what's really hurting us right now. And yeah, I don't know if I should shut down a line temporarily and just let that. Well, I guess we can hit play and see what happens, but we'll have to do that in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.